Working underneath the docks, repairing the woodwork.
Hello.
Do you want to tell me what you see as you're trying to repair some of your piers?
Hello.
It's a slightly dilapidated looking pier. Little wear and tear as normal would expect in a fishing town like this. Creative thoughts are leaving me.
Apparently, there's babies everywhere.
There's so many babies.
There are little baby goblins everywhere.
It's fine. It's just funny.
It's background sounds.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Oh,
Roll for babies.
roll for the babies.
14. You hear a splash as you look over and notice a baby in the water. Unfortunately, this thing doesn't have a swim speed, so you can't talk to it. How do you react?
I swim over and grab this baby and take him back to the edge of the pier, or him or her back to the edge of the pier, and pop my head up to see if there's anyone around looking for a.
You see a
drowning witch.
panicking woman with the stroller. Oh, my baby! Thank you.
Man, you should probably keep an eye on this. It didn't look like it was trying to swim terribly well.
I was just trying to buy some fish from over here. I turned away, and when I looked back, I just heard the splash. Thank you so much. You should come to my bar later. Free drinks. Trust me.
Okay, well, what's the name of the bar?
I work at the Snapping Line.
Okay, the Snapping Line. I think I'll take you up on that.
Thank you. I don't know how else to thank you. And she just holds up a large fish. She's like, I'll make you something delicious from this.
That sounds wonderful. Yeah, please take your baby. I gotta get back to the repairs on this now.
She's looking for where she can put it down. The baby's screaming in your hands.
Perfect
She just
timing.
Role player so far.
Perfect timing by Albert, for real.
So she plops the fish into the stroller and just picks up the baby and starts walking.
And so I dip back down and get back to my repairs, going, well, that was not something you see every day while trying to fix a dock.
So yeah, you're fixing the dock. You're able to repair a few things, and you return to the shore. As you do, you hear a loud noise coming from one of the boats as it's approaching. You turn to stare. Meanwhile, Christopher, why don't you describe your character a little bit?
Well, I lost my character description. I think it's on my laptop, but I'm short and stoutly.
Are you playing me?
I have a big, long, bushy beard.
Nope, never mind.
Santa?
And my skin that's showing is covered in dirt. Got finger under my nails. Got dirt under my fingernails. Pickaxe on my back.
So, as you're walking through, the other dwarves are all celebrating. They apparently found something.
That's very racist of you. He did not say he was a dwarf. You just assumed.
I am a dwarf.
Okay.
I'm a dwarf.
You've been working in the mine, but apparently another one of the shafts made a major discovery that they say will bring riches to the town and help expand the copper locks business in the area. And you see them all heading off towards the
Salted pork.
heading towards the Wicker Goat to grab a drink and celebrate as you stew heading towards the docks in hopeful finding something that you can eat. As well as you are heading towards the docks, you hear a horrible noise coming from the waterway.
I roll perception. I mean,
All right.
I perceive.
Roll perception. You can tell what boat it is, but you can't tell what the hell is making this noise. But you sit and watch as it approaches. Let's transfer over to Nags. Nags, you're on a boat with a terrible noise coming from upstairs. You just know that it's that goddamn furball making it fit again as he wakes you in your cabin.
Well, I think I was probably meditating.
Meditating works?
Yeah, so he probably knocked me out of my trance.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Buffering, what are some of the things that you're saying?
This is my wood. I own this boat. It's made from my trees. This boat belongs to me. I just don't know how to sail it.
Both you and Philip hear this underground. You've been listening to this for the last few days since you boarded the boat, and this unwelcome guest has joined, screaming about her ownership of the trees that made this boat.
I go, they really need to get her a new tree. I cannot take this racket anymore.
No, these are my favorite trees.
You don't hear me say that. You're upstairs yakking.
Oh, I'm sorry, I thought you came up.
No, we're still down. We're still down.
Yeah.
No,
Sorry,
he's
go
down
ahead.
in the boat. Philip's in the kitchen, and you are in the crow's nest.
I just kind of said it out. I just kind of said it out loud, like talking to myself. I wasn't really talking to flip it.
You're Greenpeace on the top of the friggin' boat.
My boat. And this is my favorite tree.
It must have been a big fucking tree.
Yeah. Meanwhile, it's a welcome distraction from my guy. He is just staring at this fish on a platter in front of him, wondering, how am I supposed to cook this? What is this? What kind of
Give me a nature
fishy
check.
fish, floppy fish is this?
Give me a nature check.
Hold on, sorry, 1 second. I was in the wrong spot.
This is a fish. It's blue.
It's a blue fish.
That is all you know.
How big is this boat, by the way?
Let's say this boat is about 50 feet long, like 20 feet wide. So it's a good faring vessel. It's coming from the lands of Barovia. As you were the last. So you boarded it as the last survivor against the great vampire king.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Nobody does, but you're known. The wanderer from Barovia.
Oh, I know what I am. I'm just saying we don't talk about that. I was making a joke, like what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
You know where Barovia is, right?
Yeah, it's over there somewhere.
Curse of Strahd.
Oh, I know what it is. I didn't know if these were connected,
Well, it is now.
or like I warped again, like last time or whatever, or I don't.
The trauma kind of reset you a little bit, but you're the last survivor out of the kingdom.
And I just want to say I probably don't remember what happened. Right, just everybody's dead.
It was traumatic. You got out. You're not even sure what happened back there.
All right.
The last thing you remember was a big ass shack running at you.
That fucking house.
That's right.
Oh, I was thinking he's about to get dunked on.
That is also a big act check.
Mm-hmm.
Kobe. Sorry.
You hear the captain yell, "All right, we're making port side. SaltMarsh, get out if you want. We're only going back to the sea after this."
Yeah, everybody get off my boat.
I'm definitely getting off the boat because all I've been serving these folks for the entire travel has been beans
Exactly.
and bacon.
And bluefish, apparently.
Like fresh fish.
That's Slob. Those are the sounds I'm making.
You just been hearing about the you said you've been feeding him beans and bacon?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
they've
entire
been
time.
trying to give you like the nicest cuts of fish, beautiful fish, and you've just butchered the hell out of these things so bad that they couldn't be eaten.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, I couldn't tell what was muscle, guts, poisonous, safe. Just, I couldn't tell anything.
Have I eaten any of this bad food?
No, I didn't give you any of the
Roll a luck
fish.
roll.
Would you say luck roll?
Yes, which is a 1d20.
Wait. Roll it, piece of shit.
While you were served it, you were able to smell something was off and did not eat it. Several of the other deckhands didn't, as you could hear them throughout the nights.
Did I eat anything else?
You were not willing to try any of his other stuff, so you ate just some of the provisions that you had on you.
Okay, so I'm good. I'm good to go.
Yep, I'm getting off.
All right, so Philip, Nags, you two get off. Sit on, you will see them getting off, and as you watch this spectacle, as several sailors are trying to climb up the crow's nest and grab this screaming furbog.
I am watching this with a bit of astonishment and awe at the kind of motley crew that's rolling into town. With this bacon and bean stench coming off the boat.
That's how we made the trip so fast.
Oh yeah, I mean that's one of the things that you notice is that every few rungs up, your ears are able to pick up a little.
How many deckhands are attacking you?
3. We'll say 3 are there, but then there's 2 more at the base looking up as they're trying to climb up to get towards the furbog. How do you react?
That's a good question. Trying to think of how I would react would be paladinally, pally wise. How my character react is a different story.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Emily, they're about halfway up the rope right now trying to get to you. So they're about 15 feet away.
I think I'm so distraught I'm not actually looking down. I'm not paying that kind of attention. I'm just mad.
I'm kind of just watching this curious. I wonder if she'll actually get down.
I'm gonna watch what happens at first.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do anything just yet. But I would like to move a little, like. So we're like we're getting off right off the boat, right? So we're like right there on the dock. Did he leave?
He's sick of your shit.
We already broke him.
Broke him already.
Between the gas and the baby, I mean, what else do we need to do?
Lips. I can just do my normal. Steve, I thought we was friends. You're over here just trying to bogart me. You're trying to just get out the way. Come on now. I thought we was friends. I guess you got to call back.
Probably.
Probably.
Let's do a bunch of crazy stuff before he gets back.
Maybe a cat hit his computer.
Yeah. Well, he did say what you were going to do when they were climbing up towards you. You can tell us that now. I'm sure he's still listening.
I'm going to do everything.
Just like I told you to do earlier,
Real
right?
time. Let's go. Yeah. I can do whatever I want. That's what I was told.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the basis of D&D. Just do whatever the fuck you want.
Right, until the DM says stop. Let's see, I can turn invisible. I can.
I don't know if you're in stream buffering, but what Alone says you could pee on their heads as they climb up.
Just let a little trickle go down the mass.
Yeah, just a nice little golden shower.
Welcome back to my channel where we talk about golden showers. You're welcome.
Very interesting first day on the dock here.
Well, the funny thing is that you're going to have to clean it up.
You say Swab is responding with a golden shower.
Oh, you heard
No,
that,
it's
huh?
not.
So he came back for that.
I got a call for the field. Apparently, they drained down the wrong system.
Oh, fuck.
And they popped off ahead. Yeah.
They didn't damage anything, right?
Fortunately, the thing's still empty, and it was on the ground floor. But we have to. I'm getting pictures. There's a good chance that there's going to be an insurance claim, and this is supposed to be a job that was closed out last year, so
It's fast, dude.
that's all 100% out of my pocket.
Damn. That sucks.
Yeah.
Okay, back to golden showers.
Go back to
Okay.
golden shower.
No
So,
golden shower.
well, no, it's too late now. So they get up there.
She didn't technically say she was doing that, first of all.
Hey,
Well,
I never
alright.
said that.
Nags and I said that.
Yeah, that was me and D-Rock.
That's fine. Wait a minute. You will get a chance to roll against this.
Oh my gosh.
So as they go up, they grab. You get a grab on your arms and legs as they start to pull you down, and the shock of it surprises you. Buffering. Give me a Constitution check to hold your bladder.
Oh my god.
Okay. That's saving throw, right?
Yes.
Or is that? Okay.
Constitution saving throw.
Is it coming?
Good Lou.
Oh, it's taking its
You should
time.
just,
That wasn't very good.
You are caught off guard as they just all of a sudden yank you, and the guy, and you let out a little tinkle, and you just hear the person underneath of you go, "Oh, good fucking beast!"
Okay. After that happens, I went to jump back on the ship.
All right.
And I go, hey. I'm talking to the guys that just got peed on, by the way. There seems to be some miscommunications on whose boat this is. I don't want to start any trouble, but yanking them down will not undo any disputes.
Aye, that's quite rude.
They looked at him and he's go, this beast jumped off of our thing and started wailing, claiming that this boat is hers. We built it. We paid the boatmen. You're going to tell me that she has claim over this entire boat?
They were my trees.
What the hell is she blabbering on about these trees? We bought and paid for these fair and square.
Who did you buy them from?
The boatmaster.
Oh. I ask, why do you think they're your trees? As I yell up.
I'm not a boatmaster. They're my trees. He cut down my forest, so it's my boat.
I may have cut down a few trees to add for the decoration, but most of this wood came from the boatmaster.
And where'd the boatmaster get the wood?
Not my problem. I paid for it, fair and square.
Problem now.
It seems like you guys were in her domain, and you cut down part of her forest.
I know nothing about her forest. I did not meet her until we were pulling out of the dock, and all of a sudden she started screaming and launched herself on the boat.
I just want it back.
I paid a good 1,500 gold for this boat.
Well, it looks like you're out of 1,500 gold.
The pirate looks at you and goes, excuse me?
Seems like they're her trees.
And what proof do you have that they're trees? I have a written word stating that I purchased this boat from a reputable dockmaster.
Can you produce such documentation?
To do this. Granny, go grab chest.
The baby doesn't like your answer.
You're upsetting the baby that fell in the water earlier.
Oh, Lou.
As the commotion's coming, you do see some of the guards starting to come around. As the guy comes back out from the chest, he goes, "Here you go, boss."
All right.
Take the key, opens it up, and produces a deed of payment of 1,500 gold to a dockmaster near Baldur's Gate.
Oh boy.
He's like, "See, I paid for this." Hold on a second.
Yeah, but was it their right to cut down this tree that supposedly belongs to this? What are you, miss?
Did Steve go silent again? Okay. Just want to make sure.
I guess he got another. Oh.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, hopefully it's not too bad.
Yeah, hope not. I'll use this time to let the dog out. He apparently needs to go.
It's like the second time it's happened with a Steve
Good idea.
job.
Hey, it's better than.
He's
Mr.
got a lot of
Green.
jobs.
He does have a lot
It's
of
better than
jobs.
Mr. Green, whose job's canceled.
Listen, man, I thought we was friends. You're gonna sit there and you're just gonna start talking about shit about my jobs. Look, listen, you're gonna come over. You're gonna come over here and you're gonna suck this wangus is what you're gonna do. You're gonna make it slappy happy.
More than happy, you're making Daddy happy.
Yeah, make Daddy happy.
Listen, you're about to make
Making
Daddy.
Daddy happy tonight.
You're about to make Daddy real happy. You know what I'm saying?
So,
Daddy Patty.
All right, so
He presents that he paid for it.
are the guards closer to the boat now?
The guards are just standing there listening. Nobody's gotten violent, so they aren't saying anything. But they're definitely listening in.
Okay.
Christopher, you would notice the guards since you're part of their faction. Want to pay a bit more attention to what's going on.
I thought I was at the tavern eating salted pork.
You can go to the tavern if you want.
Yeah, I'm
at the tavern.
I'll be at the tavern.
Okay.
Where is the tavern in regards to where we?
The goat something.
Where's that on the map?
Goat. That's where I'm looking for at the moment. I know its name.
And where did we dock at?
You docked at no. This is where I was saying I didn't get a chance to study.
Come on.
Fine.
You doing okay?
But when I do get to tavern, I would take in whatever the huzzbuzz about the day was, as would be going on. Every single day at the tavern, people would be talking about what happened that day.
Yeah, if you tell me where it is, I can mark it with my little. I can mark it on the thing.
Well, I'm looking up where it is.
It's over there. By the water.
Oh, there it is.
So you guys are located right here at the moment, which is where the market is. Your boat just ended up pulling in.
I roll perception for any little piggies.
All right, roll a perception.
Well, I'm not at the market. It was just a joke because this little piggy went to the market.
That won't let me. All right, I got 2 docks. It won't let me get rid of this other dock. Oh, there we go. There we go.
What's up, Doc?
What's up, Duck? All right, where is the tavern in relation to that? Is that gray building, the yellow one?
The tavern is right here.
Okay, so that's the dock.
Oh, all the way over there. Okay.
South, yeah.
All right.
Yep.
And where is Torvor's character? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
On the dock. Looking very confused at what's going on
Yeah,
here.
so that is the wicker goat that you were
Germ.
told
There we
go to.
Now I can move it.
Oh, yeah. My character's name is Germ.
Germ?
Germ.
I like it.
That's pretty cool.
I don't know that end character yet.
And this is the one that Torvor was told to go to.
Nice.
Wait.
Is this a new feature that you can write on this now? That's awesome.
They have updated their thing.
Nice.
So it'll let you take notes and stuff like that.
That's pretty cool.
That's very helpful.
So you just, like I said, he provides you with a document stating the payment being made.
Okay, I look up at Buffering's character, which out of character I know is a goddamn Lorax, but in character I do not know that.
Swab.
And I go, excuse me. Unfortunately, they have documentation to the rights of this boat. I would love to help you, but I think trying to do a selfless act is not going to be in your best favor.
But it's my boat.
She's got a very compelling argument, I say under my breath.
I mean, they can keep all the stuff. I just want the wood.
So you just want a floating empty boat?
All I want.
You hear, he's like, what? That's what the boat is? It's a wooden boat.
I don't know anything about boats. I just want the wood.
This is my livelihood. Me and my crew. What are we supposed to do without the boat?
This is my home.
It's not your home. You just started grabbing on the top and yelling at me.
Bullshit, says the
I'm gonna
baby.
make the baby cry.
I will feed you. One moment.
You see him just rubbing his temple. It's like, look, if you really want the boat that much, come up with enough for me to replace this boat and enough to pay my top hands while we're waiting for the replacement, and then I'll let you have the boat.
I have a shovel and some string. And
he just looks up at you and he's like, no. He turns and looks at
Your camera's working for once.
yeah, he turns and looks at you next and he goes, can you help? No.
I have string too.
You need a job.
I turn to the pirate captain, and I go, I don't say I say, is there any way that we can like pretend it's still theirs until we figure something out, or you guys gotta like dock out like right away? Like, I know you said you were just going back out, but
we'll be here for the next 2 days to load and unload our cargo. Then we'll be shipping out to do some fishing, and we'll be back in a week. After that, I cannot promise where we're going to be.
okay. How much you say the boat was?
We paid $1,500. You had to pay my crew time while they're gone. That's gonna run you about another 1,000 gold that we're out of work while we're waiting for a replacement boat. So at least 2,500 you're gonna have to come up with.
Well, I think at level 1 that's probably not going to happen, but okay.
Unless we get very lucky.
It can't be that hard to find stuff. I mean, I found the string just sitting around.
I said that mentally. I didn't say that in character.
Oh no, but I'm saying that it can't be that hard to get this money. I think we can do it.
It's not an unreasonable sum at higher levels, but at your level, this is kind of.
Yeah, Swab doesn't understand money at all.
Exactly.
I'm sure if people just leave string lying around, I'm sure we can find something.
He's like, look, I'll let you know, especially you, and he points towards Nags. He's like, you look like somebody who can handle it yourself. Apparently,
I've been around the block a while.
There's a house. Don't know the details about it.
You see me start to cringe a little bit at the word house.
I heard that there's a house that has a whole lot of gold buried under it. Problem being,
Right.
it's haunted. I hear. But if you go there's a good chance you'll probably be able to get yourself a fine sum, or at least something you can trade me that's interesting. There's plenty of fine folks who like that paranormal shit that I can make money off of.
All right. If I can find this house and try and get you at least some of that money, maybe we can have a deal.
You, like I said, you need to come back to me in the next 2 days before we ship off, or be back here in a week when we return with our stock of fish, and we'll talk.
Okay. And my character is contemplating this whole thing anyway. He's like, I don't fucking have time for this.
You can deal with
If you help me get this boat, I'll just take the wood and you can have the rest.
He just looks at you like he's like, she really don't know how boats work.
Aye, she a loony.
No,
I think it's hilarious.
I've never even seen water till I chased you all down, or the
Jump on
ocean
the-
until I chased you all down.
You know, trees
You
need
just
water,
go and
right?
be like,
I think she meant like the sea. Like
the sea.
yeah, yeah. Like she
Nothing
saw like
bigger than
a
stream.
yeah, like a river and stuff. Like obviously they're in the movie and stuff and in the book. Like come on, yeah. I knew what she meant. Okay. Is Swab gonna get down from there now? Or
oh, Schwab's been drugged down.
Yeah,
Plugged down.
Rob is going to break off a piece of
that Kit Kat bar?
like with her though. Just like a decorative something.
He's like, I don't know the details, but it's a well-known house that you could probably go to any inn tavern here, buy someone a few drinks, and they'd be able to help you.
Okay, is there a name? Does this house have a name, or like you got anything, or you just know it's a house?
I just know that it's the haunted house located here, owned by an old wizardly folk.
All right, so you said 2 days, right?
2 days, we go back out on the sea, and then we'll be back in a week, bring back our haul, then wherever our contracts take us.
So I got 9 days at maximum, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
So I've been overhearing things from the dock there, and I kind of pop up a little bit closer to all of y'all and interject. Everyone, I've been listening a little bit here, and Treasure's a game I do like to play a little bit of, as much as I like working on the docks and saving babies. I do have a little taste for adventure. There's a tavern close by that Saving Babies has given me the idea that
Is it called the
maybe
Saving
able to get
Baby?
you some information. It is called the Snapping Line.
Can we change it to the Saving Baby?
So
'Cause I'm an
maybe
asshole.
y'all can come off the boat, get onto the land here, and welcome yourselves to SaltMarsh and over to the Snapping Line to try to find out a little more about this potential treasure.
Maybe I can find a job in a tavern. I'm a chef. Not so much a sea chef,
Alright, I will reluctantly get off the boat.
I as soon as she does, I kind of I put my hand on her shoulder and just, well, I'll try to help you out, is what I say.
Thank you. So where are we going? Where's the town? Let's go.
All right, so
I
Sal,
go
you should be able
to Torvor's character because I'm assuming that Flippin and I already kind of like know each other, and I go, I don't have a name anymore, but you can call me the Ronin. That's all I say.
Ronin. Mysterious. I
Excited.
like it.
And I just kind of bow my head and I just start walking towards this inn because I think I can see a sign from where I'm standing. Can
Yes.
I?
Yep. I nod and point that. Yep. We just head up the dock and right up the roadway here.
And I go, great. And I go, I appreciate your help. I don't know how much of the winnings or earnings that I can give you, but I will give you all of my share if there is any.
You have my interest.
We start walking. I don't know what Flippet's doing.
I'll tag along. I'm thinking like,
I-
see where this goes, and maybe get a job in a kitchen along the way. Who knows? I definitely need to learn how to cook a fish. I know how to cook other stuff, but not fish.
Can you guys hear him?
That's 3.
The baby?
SaltMarsh is a great place to learn how to cook a fish.
Maybe
We get
you
lots of fish
you
in
mute
here
me on the
regularly.
Discord.
D-Rock, I can't hear you at all.
And Nags, tell her that she might have muted me. Right click on my name.
Did you
in
mute him by
Discord and
accident?
Turn it up.
That's what I'm about to go find out.
Yeah, normally we play next to each
Maybe,
other.
or maybe we had it because when we were in the same room.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Unmute.
Hey.
I'm gonna go ahead and unmute my husband there.
Oh boy. And now I know how she feels.
I haven't heard you this whole time. I didn't realize that fish thing makes more sense now.
Nice.
Like,
Love
I
you,
don't
hun.
know what's happening, but okay.
Love you, hun. It's the
I'm
ghost.
very in character.
Yeah. Even you tried my fish cooking and didn't go well.
You try.
All right, so let's go
So
to.
while you guys are making your way to the snapping line, Chris, you said your person was at the Wicker Goat.
Yeah. I was gonna gather information on what was going on.
So as you get there, you can see several of the other dwarves parted off in the corner. Apparently, they discovered a line of silver that can be used that they should be able to cart out and get out some good money out of it. Silversmiths in the area have been having some low funds at the moment, so it's actually silver, especially crafted silver, is starting to get to its worth in gold. So you just see them all partying and drinking ale. As said, the Wicker Goat is noted with being the oldest tavern in town, owned by a human guard. This is a two-story building that has sleeping quarters at the top floor, which is normally for travelers and/or guardsmen that decide to make their night here. It's a hangout normally dwarves and the guards, so lots of armor, swords, and a ton of very dirty, tired dwarves.
Well, I'm less interested in the silver than the other dwarves, but I don't make that obvious. But I am still listening if anybody knows anything particular about what was going on.
Oh, at the docks?
Yeah.
You hear some of the two guardsmen come in and take off their hats and their toes. It's like, I can't. I swear, the people are getting stranger every day out there. And Lucy, the other one goes, I know, right? Wants the wood, but they can keep the boat? What kind of lunatic was that? So be it.
I go up to
Whatever,
him.
Hmm?
Where are these strange folk?
It turns and looks at you and goes, Master Dwarf. This creature came in on the boat and was claiming that he owned the wood.
Creature.
They were having this holler and match and all that stuff, and then all of a sudden they sent him off their way. I think they said they were heading to the Snapping Vine. Those lovely people there can mix amongst themselves.
Interesting. Here, have this. And I hand him the ale that I was drinking. You can have the rest.
Yeah,
And I walk out.
He goes, gives it a sniff, and says, "Me father always said, never say no to a free ale." As he starts drinking it. So,
And then I head over to the snapping line.
all right, so we'll have you heading over to the snapping line there. So the snapping line is not normally your hangout. The snapping line is aimed more towards the townsfolk and fishermen. You don't tend to hang out with them too much.
Before I go in, I snap my fingers and all the dirt comes off me. And then I go in.
You just see, now there's somebody who just like belligerent drunk just looks at that there and goes. He looks at the dirt on the ground, looks up at you, looks back at the dirty ground. He starts snapping furiously, like trying to make it work.
I start looking around on the ground and looking at me like, what the hell?
He looks disappointed. You see him get up and walk away, covered in dirt. Me old lady gonna kill me for this. Covered in fish guts. Just fucking snap. Can't snap. He mumbles as he walks off.
Sorry there, lad.
So you walk in. The other party should have made themselves comfortable. We'll go and return to Sidon. Sidon, when you enter in, you notice the woman that you helped out actually is standing behind the bar. You're able to recognize her now. Her name was Hana Riss, and she comes from a family of well-known lobster catchers. As soon as you come in, she goes, "My savior!" And she walks around the bar and actually goes to give you a hug.
I awkwardly give her a hug back. Hello. You said to come on by, and I brought some intriguing companions.
I did. See, and she just starts bringing you guys over the table near the kitchen. She just goes over. Looks like there were some people there, and she starts cleaning off. She's like, "Sit. I'll bring you out something delicious." And would any of you perhaps like a bit of our specialty? It's called claw wine. It is a mixture of lobster and potatoes. It's been in me family for years.
That sounds delicious.
Sure, but can I also watch him make it? I want to watch people cook.
Do you have any bread and tomato sauce and cheese? I know it's an odd request.
She looks and thinks for a second. She's like, "We have bread and tomato. We do not have much cheese. We're a fishing village. I can give you the first two. I don't know about the third one.
All right, here's what I want you to do. I want you to take a little bit of that lobster and potato. I want you to take the bread and kind of like fold it over like this. And I'm making the gesture of a calzone.
Yeah, I get what you mean, but she goes, the lobster
And put it
potatoes
inside.
are drink, sir.
You mean
We take the lobster meat, we puree it, and then we ferment it with the potatoes.
That's fine.
To
I
make
want
our
you,
wine.
that's fine. I want it inside of the thing. If you can. If not,
You want the wine inside, or you just want lobster and potatoes?
lobster.
We have other sort of things. We have haddock. We have cod.
No, I'll take the lobster and potato.
Yeah. Lobster and potato. Okay. And she looks at Philip. She's like, I guess I can show you how we prepare this pastry.
I promise I just want to learn. I'm just going to watch. I'm not going to touch anything. I might ask a question or 50, but otherwise, yeah, I'll behave.
Normally, I do not let people back in my kitchen, but seeing as you're friends of this fine gentleman here, as she points to Sidon, I shall allow it. So come back.
Yeah, I'll set my little pack of stuff down at the table and just follow her back.
Emily, how do you deal with this bar? She cries. I got it.
No, I'm still very distraught about having to leave the wood behind. So kind of gets distracted. I'm assuming the bar is made of wood.
Yes. So the bar is made out of planks and hulls from dozens of decommissioned fishing ships.
So
The
she's
smell of
very
fish is
distracted
all over.
looking over the knots and the different features on the bar.
Yeah. I mean, there is a strong smell of fish in the wood. There is no way that you're getting out of it. In fact, you guys probably smell like fish already.
Okay, even how it looks. I'm just looking at it. I'm very longing for my wood. This wood is not the same quality. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing.
All right. So in the back, you hear the woman give the little directions on how to make it, and the person kind of like just nods a little bit confusing, and he goes, "Okay, tomato, potato, lobster in a dough. Righto. I think we can do that." She goes, "Oh, here, Philip. I will take these other dishes out to the others." And you see her grab 2 plates of essentially fried catfish and potatoes. And
I feel like I have to do some kind of knowledge roll to understand how she cooked the seafood.
you didn't see it; it was already a prepared dish.
Ah, okay.
She just grabbed it off of the hot plate and grabbed it. And another person comes back with 4 flagons of their claw wine. As she places it down on the table in front of you guys, she says, "Yours will be ready soon." Now, back in the kitchen, you see this person. He's just, it apparently seems to be her husband. He's just looking at it. He takes this dough and he puts it out in a circle. He goes, "Okay, tomato. We have the rosé sauce that we use for the fish." And you see he takes that and he ladles it all around the outside. And then he takes the little pieces of lobster meat that's been cooked, and you see him, he spaces it out all over the little thing. From the top, it would look like he's making kind of a pizza. And he goes, "Okay, and now the potato." And he just he takes out like 2 russet-sized potatoes and just cuts them each into 8 pieces and just throws the chunks on them. And then we wrap it up. And so then he grabs it and he just closes it. So it looks like a dumpling. Ties it up. Okay. Yeah. He puts it right next to the fire as it starts to cook.
Nice.
He's just looking at it. He's like, "Oh, fine. Oh, it's burning." So he starts to turn it. It's getting a little crispy on the side. One side's a little bit burned. The other. He turns it around. So now you got like a little dumpling with quartered potatoes, crab meat, and essentially spaghetti sauce.
That sounds like something Mikey would make from the TV show, so it's like perfect.
Yep. Now I want you to make another luck roll. So in general, whenever I say luck roll is a 1d20, and if you roll on the high end, you get the effect that you want. If you get on the low end, you get
that one's on the low end.
Yeah, and you get the more it is one direction or the other, the more of the effect it is. So they come out, they bring you your thing. It's a little bit burned on the in a spot or two from where it's kept to the fire too much, but it looks like it's got a nice golden crisp to it. So, Mikey, you want to take a bite out of it?
Yes.
All right. So you take a bite, and lobster meat's good. The spaghetti sauce is good, but you can tell that because he did not properly cut the potatoes, they're a little underdone and a little bit hard.
A little raw.
Yeah, the potatoes are a little raw. The dough's a little overcooked on the outside, a little under on the inside. But it's not inedible. It's just not. You wouldn't want to make this.
Can I do a history check?
Sure.
I want to see if this is
Would
the
you
first.
give me a history check once?
I want to see if this is the first time I've had a calzone since I've been stuck here.
Okay.
If that's fair.
Yes. And I can answer it straight up. There are no Italian people. You don't realize there's no Italian people. You think you've just been extremely unlucky. But there are no Italian people.
Do I think this is the best one I've had since I've been here?
Mamma
You
mia.
know what? Because it's been so damn long since you had anything with tomato
Mamma
sauce
mia.
and dough, this is nirvana in a dumpling.
Okay.
Okay, did the chef come
Now,
out
if you were in
at the
New
same
York, you
time?
would spit this thing out. But here, this is the most delicious thing you've had in years.
Did the chef come out?
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. That's what she said.
Remind me to tell you what happened at Crozier today.
Okay.
So that's where it is. She goes, there you go. So what brings you all here?
Is that the chef?
It's the lady, the one that had the drowning baby.
I tell her that this is the best. I say what it is. I say this is what my people call a calzone, and it's the best one I've had since I've been here. If you would like to serve it to other people, because you can put anything you want inside of it. Just the cheese and the there's no cheese in this, but the sauce and the cheese are what make it taste good. But this is a great attempt.
The spaghetti and the rosé sauce, and I think we don't have much farmland. I wonder if we could do more fish. We get lots of fish.
It might work.
We get a lot of.
They don't have goat cheese? This tavern's called the Wicker Goat.
That's right.
That was the other one that you were at. This is the snapping line.
But still,
A little bit of trade.
Yeah.
What?
not all the trade
So
across
is
that
this-
bridge.
So, Christopher, is this how your character introduces himself? He goes, "There's goat cheese,"
Yeah. I've been listening, and that was a good time jumping.
and she goes, "You know what? I think the tangy goat might go well against something like a salmon or tuna." She just kind of peruses her lips as she walks away, leaving you to the table.
Okay. Well, that's that. I'm gonna finish eating this.
So you eat that, and like I said, you guys got the claw wine. She pauses for a second and goes, "Oh, is he with you?"
That's great.
Who's she talking to?
She's talking to the table and then pointing at Chris at the dwarf.
Germ.
You notice that a dwarf has now come up to the table. While you don't have as much prejudice as the rest of the town folk, you do know that in general the dwarves do not support your lifestyle.
Whose lifestyle?
Apparently, my lifestyle.
The dwarves are wanting to make this into a mining town and trading hub. The traditionalists want to turn this back into a fishing town and run out the king.
Oh, so that's why there's no trading across the bridge.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, those folks from the south side, they know what's up, or they don't know what's up.
They
They
don't-
know they don't know what's up.
You don't know me.
So I'll at least look over skeptically. Hello, friend. What brings you over to the snapping line?
Well, I heard some interesting things were going on. Tell me. I put up my hood, and I get in close to whispering.
I also have my
What
hood
do
up.
you know of arcane magics?
I go,
I love arcane magics.
You know of them. That's what I thought.
Such a perfect
And
answer.
I sit down at the table.
Did you whisper that? Or
broken egg.
I whispered it, yeah.
Okay.
And then I order them more drinks.
Alright. She comes out and gives you a complimentary claw wine since you're apparently one of Sedon's friends.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'm making
And
all
also
kinds
an
of things.
additional order of fish and chips. Or
And I take the wine,
Mhm.
and it gets frosty around my fingertips, and I drink it chilled.
There I go.
It's like, ooh.
This is a very nice trick. How'd you do that?
I have cold hands.
Ice, ice, baby.
So is that what we call you? Cold hands?
Name's Gurm.
Sidon,
Nice to meet you, Stan.
you as well.
How's the rest of your friends?
You can just call me the Ronin.
I'm still in the kitchen.
Ronan, very interesting.
His parents had a very odd naming system for him.
I was looking for interesting company.
Well, you found it.
It's been the same old, same old.
We're
And then I'm not sure what the tree person's name is.
Oh,
She didn't actually like.
Joey's tree.
She didn't actually introduce herself to everybody. Like we all went around, and she just like, "Those are my trees. That's it."
I don't really have a name, but they called me Swab on the boat.
If you had a beard, I'd know what to call you.
So, that's my name.
Lady beard.
Well, tree beard.
Yeah, there you go. Apparently, Swab here owns the boat that we came in on. Well, me and
Just the one.
Owns
me
the boat, or she is the boat?
owns the
I
trees.
own the wood. The wood
that-
was my forest.
Apparently, there's something wrong with the deed to the land that she lives on. And
What's the deed?
don't worry, this is adult talk.
Oh, okay.
That's very troublesome.
So I just
The
feel
power
I
is
feel
everything.
I feel inclined to help her. Plus, there was talk of this magic house that there's
Magic,
like
you say?
yes, there's a magic house. I think it's magic. Some wizard
I'm
owns
inclined
it.
to help.
Some wizard. Go ahead, Steve.
They said there's lots of gold.
Your the hostess goes back and she's like, "Oh, you're talking about the haunted mansion out to the east?" Yes, I've heard rumors about that place. Apparently, there was an old wizard that lived there years ago. Used to keep all of his treasures and arcane mystics there, but apparently the place is haunted. Anyone who goes out there doesn't seem to come back.
What are some other
Where do
rumors you've heard?
Where do they go?
To the great beyond?
Oh, like outside of the town.
No, he's saying they died.
Oh, lady, have you heard of the River Styx?
Ooh. No.
What are some other rumors you've heard about this house?
I heard something about if you get close, you can actually see every so often the faces of some of the deceased staring back at you from the windows.
So maybe they're not really dead.
Ooh,
Tiny. Not full sized.
tiny.
I call them dolls.
Oh boy.
The undead.
I know not much, but I can give you directions on a map on how to get there.
Please. I take out my map, and I ask her to mark it.
Alright, you see it that she follows the road north as you normally end up taking, but right where you normally would split off to go towards the mines, you can see that she shows an older path that leads up a cliffside.
Thank you, my
toward
lady.
you. Oh, not an issue. You should be careful though if you go out there. As said, nobody's made it back. And you are quite a looker yourself. Don't tell me, husband.
Oh, I won't. No, don't you worry. If I were to go out, I'd maybe I'd have the company of these fine folk right here. They seem in need of some money.
We need a lot of money, apparently.
I'm curious for some treasure. What is your interest in this house?
Oh, I won't know until we find out what's there.
Magic fingies.
Yes, old cold hands.
I might have to shout cold
Let's
hands.
just say-
Cold hands, watch out!
Let's just say I like to learn. A bit of a scholar.
Okay. I'm a bit of an adventurer, so I can appreciate that. The interest.
Man, we've got somebody for everything.
Especially if we need somebody to claim some trees.
Got trees,
So do you
treasure.
guys, wish to
We got
it's starting to get
friends.
into the afternoon. Do you wish to go to the house, or do you wish to ask some more questions around, or anything?
I'm trying to convince the chef to hire me as a part-time cook.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what the
He
fuck
gives
is
you a
he
fish to
doing?
fillet. He gives you a fish to fillet.
What do you want me
I
to roll?
want you to roll a dexterity with disadvantage.
Dexterity with disadvantage. Let's see if I remember how to roll disadvantage. Here we go. That is a 6. Oh, it didn't show it on screen? Oops.
It did it. But you rolled a 6.
Yeah, I got a 12 and a 3, and then I have +3 to my dex. So it's 6.
So this thing, the only thing that could be used for is a tartare when you finish with the fillet. He just kind of shakes his head and goes, "No."
I'm sorry.
You
I'm
need
trying to
to make
learn.
up.
I'm trying to learn. I was on the ship, but they kept on throwing me fish. I couldn't make it work.
Look here. He pulls out a knife, and then you see him go, and he's like, "First, you go right here at the collar. You see him go crack down. Then you feel for these light bones right here. But he says, make a smooth cut so you get a little bit. Pull, and then glide your knife along the bones." He flips it over and he shows you a beautifully cut fillet. He's like, "Try that with your fish. Not with my fish. I have to sell these. Your
Okay.
fish."
Okay. Okay.
Now, the important thing
So I
here.
have potential to get a job if I can do that.
You show me you can fillet a fish, we'll talk.
Okay.
Not here.
No,
You go somewhere else. Go.
Okay. I'll go out the door and I join the others. And do I see if anyone drank my drink? The drink I asked for.
No, you're serving the cold wine. Should still be sitting there.
Cool. I down it. It's like, that was fun. What did I miss,
It
guys?
tastes like vodka with a salted fish.
Interesting.
Alright.
So what do we got going on? And I look at the dwarf. Who's this guy? Hello.
Hello. You guys' hellos are on point tonight. Just let me know. Let me just tell you guys that.
What was that?
I said the hellos are on point tonight. Hello.
Yep. I hold my hand out to the Christopher's character. Be like, "Hi, I'm Flippin."
Since you guys are at the table, for those of you who have not described yourself, why don't you go around and give a little description? Philip, why don't you give yourself a description?
Alright, well, I am roughly a 3'8" tall halfling with muddy brown hair, even though it's clean and actually almost shiny looking. Um, Big blue eyes and a relaxed demeanor, but as I hold up my hand, you can see that there's like knife scars all across it from just me cutting myself while learning how to cook. And I'm just dressed in a nice little vest, plain tan shirt, and brown trousers, and yeah, simple hot halfling as can be.
All right. We'll go around next to him. Nags.
You see a turtle with an O. He looks a little worn down and like defeated in his demeanor. He's just wearing like, I don't know, I guess a cloak ish type thing with like a hood and just like some regular armor type stuff. Not like armor, but like clothes, I guess. Almost like a ninja garb, but not really. And he's got, I don't have my mask on currently, but you also see him with 4 distinct weapons. You don't know what they are except for a sword and a bow staff. So I'm pretty sure you've never seen a sai or a nunchuck before.
All right. From there, we'll go on to Sidon.
I am a reasonably youthful but not young Triton that kind of looks like my picture is what I was mimicking off of. So, slightly above average or about average height, 5'7", 5'8". Just in your standard dock workers gear since I was out working on the dock earlier today, doing some work there. So certainly not in any kind of armor or fighting gear or anything along those lines. A little sea worn from the years of being both under the sea as a Triton and
Under the sea.
on the
Sorry.
land under the sea. And then just being in town for a couple years now, helping support and work with the different shipwrights and people like that.
Buffering.
So Swab is a little over 7 feet tall.
I thought she was tinier.
Tiny? No, they're really big. Like a little over 7 is on the smaller end. So she's kind of a smaller furball. She's definitely has seen better days. She did not expect to go on that boat and actually go anywhere, so she's got nothing. Just some hand axes, little things that she was able to find on the boat that she thought looked interesting, like string and rope and
That goddamn string.
you know, a couple of axes, a couple of like nothing fantastic, but they look cool to her, so she took it. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, that's it.
That's a good enough description. You're fine.
Yeah,
The
that's
string,
it.
the
That's
string,
her.
the string made it work.
All the string. Kind of uses the string and the rope to like tie the trinkets around, and don't want to lose them. So that's her.
Chris, do you want to give another a little description about yourself some more, or you gave some?
I know.
earlier.
I'm in miner's clothes. I I'll describe more details next time when I figure it out. But I'm a dwarf, got a beard, miner's clothes. I'm clean.
Clean dwarf. Take that dirt.
So, as you guys are wrapping up your meals, she goes, "So, do you have a place to sleep tonight?"
I don't. I just got off the boat.
She looks at the Flip It, Christopher, and Buffering.
I've got a place.
You can curl up somewhere and sleep.
Alright, so Flip It nags Buffering. She offers you guys a shared room upstairs. Sidon, you didn't say anything, so she gently puts her hand on your shoulder and goes, "My husband works late into the night if you need a place to sleep."
Oh my.
What did I just sit back down to?
I thought she was hitting on Germ.
No, Sidon saved her kid, so
Oh.
this is the
Oh,
lady
last
with
time
the
I thought she
kid.
was talking to me too.
Yeah, I thought she was talking to Chris.
Yeah, I thought.
She's a little bit open with everyone. The husband works really late.
I was gonna say,
All
she might
right.
have.
He's
I mean,
lonely.
Looks like
I don't know if she's
we
that
go from
picky.
we go on peeing on people to having Steve getting Eiffel Towered.
Well, you better put that 18 plus in the chat.
Yep. 18
Never
plus.
take it down.
Oh, are you streaming?
Yep.
Nice.
Say, if that magic house tip turns out good for me, maybe you'll get yourself lucky.
Oh.
Might be another magic tip.
I'll show you my magic tip. Don't be fooled by my height.
As long as the carpets don't match the drapes.
Oh boy.
All right, so I guess we'll just sleep now. Well,
So I guess you guys
half
can
of the
sleep.
party will sleep. The other half's gonna bang Steve.
I'm not going into details for this, but
Good. I
Sounds
didn't
like
want you. I did
afternoon.
not want you to describe it. Thank you.
so you guys go to sleep, wake up. Everyone except for Sidon's refreshed.
Oh, I thought I was gonna have inspiration.
He's even more refreshed, right?
Yeah, right. He's relaxed
Mentally,
as shit.
not physically.
Got sore abs.
That fish smell really helped.
I am of the sea.
So I'm guessing you guys are going to be heading up towards the inn, the haunted house.
Yes.
Sure, I'll join.
Oh yeah. Nobody told Flip It what the fuck we were doing.
He's just tagging along at this stage. He'll learn how to cook a fish there.
Look, either I need
So-
to make some money for culinary school, I need to get a job for money for culinary school, or just have money to live for food, because, I need to learn how to cook. That means a lot of waste. That means a lot of food I need to buy. Either way, gold helps.
All right, I guess we got a
Have you
plan now.
considered a book?
All right.
You
I
considered
tried
a
books.
book. You tried
I
books.
tried books.
Didn't work out for you.
No. Where do you think I got all
Can
these
you read?
from? There's like 12, 13 scars, all just across like my fingertips and whatnot.
Maybe you should give up on cooking, son.
Never. See, it's always the fish that get me. Beef, pork, chicken, I got those. Those are fine. But it's the fish. They have such small little nut bones in them.
I grunt.
Well, yeah, sure. No, I'll tag along and help. I'm pretty handy with a blade.
Maybe.
Is this is the morning, right? So you
Yes.
just want to investigate that house?
Yeah, we only got like another day and a half until the boat comes. The boat leaves, so we gotta make
That's
haste
a short
and shit.
window. We should certainly get moving.
Hey, what you mean by short?
Nothing. Limited time.
Wait, am I
Let's go.
taller than you?
But
I think I'm taller than you.
All right. So as you guys take off, you start heading up the coast.
Also,
Just get a
Steve, I
little
want to
bit
say
further.
I'm really proud of you. That was almost a whole hour of non-combat. Good job.
I'm gotten better. The combat helped me learn the rules while learning to do a little bit of role playing on the side. I think with Strahd, I dove into something a little bit too beyond me.
It's okay.
A little bit.
It's D&D Beyond.
Hmm.
So, as you guys are heading up the coast, little children decide to join you, laughing as they're going up. But as you're
Why are the kids
Going up.
following us?
as you're going up the coastline, all of a sudden, as the house starts to peak, you just see them get scared and turn around and run back. The road to the house, it winds up the rocky coastal terrain, often offering a view of the vast sea below. Low clouds press upon you. Occasional patches of sunlight appear out over the water, and a stiff wind blows in off the waves, carrying the briny stink of the churning water.
I'd like to investigate the condition of the trail. I should be good
Sure.
at that because it's rocks.
Yes.
Good point.
Should I roll investigation?
Yes. Go ahead.
Or, yeah, okay.
You look at your feet and you notice there hasn't been too much traffic here, but there does seem to be a very faint trace of some humanoid that might have come through here in the last week or two. But not much more beyond that.
But the trail doesn't look dangerous.
No. Just infrequently used.
I turn around and I say, well, the trail looks safe enough.
Is it that gray house on top of the map? Or is there more?
No, it's actually off of this map up here.
Okay.
It's out of the town.
Okay. I was like,
And
oh,
as you
that
get
looks
closer-
that looks like it because there's a goddamn cemetery. Of course there is.
It does, but it's not.
Okay.
The decrepit house sits. It's 4 miles outside of town. It says.
Oh.
Oh wow.
The decrepit house. Yeah, the children followed you quite far. You are very interesting people. They are also very bored because there's no television or anything.
Yeah.
The decrepit house sits on the highest ground in the area. Around it, a stone wall has crumbled in many places, exposing the interior grounds. An ornate metal gate lies open at the end of the road, swaying slightly in the wind. Wild flora grows throughout the inner yard, but all the years cannot hide the evidence of a well-tended garden that once sat here. Near the house, the rotted wooden roof of a water well rises out of the tall grass. And I want everyone who is looking towards the house to give me a perception check.
Nat 20, baby! Damn!
Everyone except for Philip notices something really quickly as it looks
What about me?
in.
As a Nat 20.
Oh, trust me, you're going to notice. You notice that there's a creature looking back at you.
You notice extra hard.
Yes.
You notice that is what's staring at you from the window.
Ugh! No! What happened to him? Oh God.
You recognize
What did you see, lad?
Top right.
That's Leo from Turtles
Oh.
3.
Oh.
Sidon, I need you to also make a wisdom check.
Oh, that's good.
That's not great.
Sidon, you're not quite able to make out what the original thing is, but a glitch happens. And this is like when the screen changes all different colors. And instead of the turtle sitting there, you notice an old dwarf artificer staring back at you. And something deep primal inside your brain recognizes that you know this dwarf as its eyes begin to bleed and its face begins to melt off. And as a silent scream, it disappears along with the other creature.
I shake my head and like try to look again. What the heck was that? Did
You all look
guys
like
see
you've
that?
seen a ghost.
I've
I definitely
seen
saw.
something.
I definitely
don't know
saw.
what that was.
I definitely saw a ghost of my past.
Everyone else saw a green head. Nag recognized it.
It looked like one of my dead brothers.
And Sidon saw something that tugged at the back of his brain. An old dwarven artificer screaming into the void.
That is so weird. Why do I know that? It looks so familiar.
See what? I don't see anything.
Yeah, you don't notice a damn thing. You were looking for fish.
Looks like a
There was
rickety,
something at
rickety
the
house
house.
to me.
But there was something in the window.
And I believe that's where we will end this for today.
Ooh.
Tomorrow
Okay.
we will start exploring. Next week we will explore the house.
Nice.
Baby agrees.
Baby is
The
happy.
baby's all for it. He's making the sound bites for all the creepy laughter and stuff. In the
Oh, the ghost babies.
The ghost babies.
I'll get some recordings of him laughing and.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, yeah, that'll really creep us out. So that's straight Stephen King sound effects.
You might as well use him if he's gonna be here all the time.
I know.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, he's adding a lot to it, honestly.
Yeah,
Any questions or
that was
comments?
fun.
No, I don't have any questions.
I
Well,
have
that was great.
concerns, but we'll figure that out next week.
What was that?
I said I have concerns, but that's next week's problem, not today's problem.
Oh, yes. You will have plenty of problems.
Don't worry. There's always that dumb chicken granny always putting her head.
Oh my
Face.
gosh, the chicken's coming back.
Oh no, don't. Actually, yeah, bring the chicken back. You'll kill him again.
He knows what he did
Yeah.
and what we did to him, I guess.
Well, no one like I said, only Torvor noticed anything happen.
Oh, me.
Hey, I saw a green thing in the window.
Yeah.
I did not.
The baby needs a D&D character. I agree with that alone.
We'll make him a doll, a creepy doll.
Bring it back.
Doll number
Every time
5.
he interrupts something, the creepy doll does something.
Wah. Wah.
Creepy doll is the omnipotent being.
I mean, we did deal with some creepy dolls in a previous adventure.
Yeah, where I died.
Everybody
We all
died.
died.
Everybody died except me. Everybody died. It's fine.
It was something.
It certainly was.
We
I don't.
made choices.
I don't
Not
think I
great
have
choices,
any.
but we made choices.
I don't think I have
Choose
any.
your own adventure.
Yes, exactly. I don't think I have any questions yet, Steve. Wah. Wah.
All right, guys. Nice playing. See you next
Yeah.
week or next time.
Yep, that was fun.
Yeah.
Same time next week.
All right, I'm the only one that's going to have a
Good
problem with that, depending on when we get back from the
Yeah.
hospital.
You just let us know. If we can't make it, we don't do it.
But you guys can. I might not be talking as much, but I could probably still be here.
We'll play it by ear. We'll
Yeah.
take it day by day.
That works. All right, cool. Good session, guys. Good, nice, short, quick session. All right. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Yeah.
Don't bite me.